What's up, guys? I hope this is working. So today I'm not live streaming to Twitter just to see how this works. Hopefully you guys can see me, hear me, everything's good, I hope. But anyways, I'm gonna try not to live stream on X. It was kind of screwing things up, I think. We'll know today if it keeps goofing up. But guys, this channel is being suppressed. I guarantee it. I'm gonna show you some proof here in a little bit. We're also going to take a look at some giant macro looks at Bitcoin, where I'm going to show a huge macro Elliott wave count, and not just the Elliott wave count, a lot of other stuff showing that I believe Bitcoin was just in one big bull market, not a bunch of 4-year cycle bull and bears, one bull market with one bear market coming, and it's going to be huge. So stick around for that. We're going to be taking a look at it. Make sure though you guys do subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the likes, no matter if you're new or old. Tick your notification bell to get you notified when I post videos, both recorded and live streamed, so you don't miss a thing. Guys, I can't stress enough how much the thumbs up, the comments, and the share button helps right now, because YouTube is definitely suppressing this. Again, I'm going to show you proof here in a little bit, but let's take a look at the chat. What's up, Gillian? Bassman Jeff, always around. Dow falling off a cliff. Yes, Powell speaking. Just an event, guys. Just an event. Probably see some wicks during the speech, but I'm not going to sit and listen to the speech because it doesn't really freaking matter. People make a big deal out of it. Stupid. It's literally stupid. Donna, how you doing? Jeff Noob, what's happening, man? And Harmonic Psycho, we got 44 viewers, 23 likes. Guys, smash a like, share the video, get it out. Oh my God, YouTube sucks balls. And you know what really pisses me off? Because a lot of people aren't going to get to see this, aren't going to get out in time. And I do believe YouTube is behind this shit to keep people from understanding what's going on with the markets. I've been warning of this for a long time. Let's take a look at the big view, right? Do you think this is a possibility now? Is it starting to look more and more possible? Look at the similarities in these charts, guys. This is a huge ass bubble. We have our current situation right here, right? Right here. Right here on the left. We have the Great Depression on the right. You cannot tell me this is not starting to look exactly like it. Be careful. No, there's no guarantee it's going to happen. But Jesus Christ, if you're not fucking ready and this happens and you don't have a plan, you're fucked. Period. Anyways. Yes, hit the likes, everyone. It is free. Hit the damn likes. All right, so like I said, we're going to take a look at some other stuff. I'm going to show you where my trades are. I don't know if they're in a loss or a gain right now, but I did tell you guys last night I got stopped out at the 30 or the 83.8. All my trades got stopped out. One was my BITUNIX trade was 750 in profit, and 6,000 for the Prime XBT. 6,000 profit for the stop out. You guys know I like to trail with stops, keep my stops in profit. That is how we don't get liquidated and lose our asses. All right, so as of right now, we are up over 130,000 in a month, right? That's pretty damn good. And that account was, I put 7,000 into that account to start it, and we already took out 10,000, right? So no matter what, we got our money back and 3,000 in profit. Anyways, oh, thanks, Oscar. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What's up, Bear? How you doing, Bear and the Boss Lady? Go check out his channel. Can we hit the FU savvy up to 4 times? Hit it as many times as you like. So let's take a look at that. I did put up the poll. There's only 38 votes. Come on, you guys, get into it. Look at this. We're only getting 59 viewers. Normally is 100. I'm going to stick around until we get 100 likes. We're going to go over the charts like normal. Once we get 100 likes, you guys pick the charts you want to look at. Again, I'm going to show you a macro view of Bitcoin. I'm going to show you my trades, because on this channel, we show our trades. Then when we get in them, when we move stops, when we change anything, and when we get out, whether it be a win or a loss. You're not going to get bullshit here like you get everywhere else, right? This is reality. Welcome to the real channel. All right, so I will continue going off today just because I'm pissed off at the world right now, just because people are stupider than shit. It's really freaking annoying. That's why I got out of, let's say that's why I don't work a normal job anymore. People piss me off, man. People piss me off. That's all I got to say about that. 60 viewers. All right, let's take a look at something right now. Let's take a look at my YouTube channel. Look at this. 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. Guys, 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Look at this. Let's look at my past videos, right? Just a month ago, 2,600. Before that, we go, 5,000 views, 7,000 views. This channel is being suppressed. Why? Because they're playing the market game. I am telling you, they're playing the market game. We seen this exact thing in 2021 before the crash, when I was warning everybody the crash is here, the crash is coming in Bitcoin, right? Warning everybody. What happened? I could not get over 1,000 views on my channel. The only way you guys can help with that, you just got to hit the comments, you got to smash the likes, you got to subscribe, you got to share the videos. If you belong to any Telegram groups, whatever, just share the damn videos, get them out. Try to get people warned. This makes me believe that the top is in and shit's about to get really bad and continue getting worse. Not to say there's not going to be bounces, right? When there's bounces, they'll probably push my videos out, right? To get people to I don't know, whatever. But this exact thing happened in 2021. I went from getting 1,000 views to 6 months later, when it was almost over, to getting 15,000 views a video, right? They're suppressing this shit, guys. And it's not even shadow ban. It's literally suppressing because they fucking play the markets, guys. All the big corporations. Who owns YouTube? Fucking Google. Google owns it. This will probably get suppressed more. I might not get more than 200 likes. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm going to start on some other platform or something. I will let you guys know. X is okay, but their video platform and shit isn't that great yet. They need to do some work on that. Anyways. Yes, YouTube doesn't want them to hear the truth. We only have 49 likes, guys. If you are on your mobile, exit the chat, hit the thumbs up on the left-hand side. You can get right back in the chat. You just can't see the like when you're on mobile. But I need you to hit the likes. Oh, they're dumping the markets like crazy. Yes, I do believe that we're most likely going to see something like this. But remember, we could still see one more leg up. We could be right here, right? We could be right here. Nevertheless, it doesn't freaking matter, because when you get down here, it doesn't matter if you bought here, 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 or here. It's down here. You're in shit. You're in shit. This is huge, guys. This is not a little market correction. If this happens, this is Great Depression 2.0 stuff. People just don't get it. And you know who will be all right? People sitting in cash, because they will be able to buy shit cheap. Because what does this mean? This means shit got cheap as hell. But people that had their money in here didn't have any money left to do anything. What's up, Saru? Ads. One more trend line to break for me. Harmonic. Psycho, what's up? I'm quickly, patiently patenting the YouTube trade indicator. Right on. I need some coffee, guys. Hold on 1 second. We have 56 likes, 84 viewers. Come on, guys. Smash the likes. Let's take a look at my trades. Are they at wins? Are they at losses? We're going to take a look right now. I need a drum roll. I have no idea, honestly. And we are at a loss. $3,800 loss in my Prime XBT trades. I'm not worried a bit. And we're at $500 loss on our BITUNIX trade. No big deal. We're still within this triangle. Like I said, I don't know if Powell's still talking, but as soon as he shuts the hell up, the markets can go back to doing what they're going to do, right? Because just like Trump speaking at 4 about the tariffs, just like now Powell it's like these guys are fucking you. They're fucking you if you're in the market. And you know who's benefiting even while the people's 401ks and shit is crashing, this is probably going to get me even worse views. But I'm going to tell you, it's the fucking fund managers. No matter what, they're taking their fucking money from you. Man, I'm saying the F word a lot. I need to relax a little bit on the F word. I apologize. Does decoupling start now? Decoupling from what? What's going to decouple? Bitcoin's going to moon and the markets are going to crash? No. Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset. It is not going to moon when the markets crash. Oh my God. Yeah, my views are so down right now. Like literally so down. This is crazy. I do not give a shit. Just I'm thankful for the ones that can see it. If one person doesn't lose everything because of being able to watch my video, I'm stoked. Donna said breathe. All right. Anyways, I love you guys much. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Especially when you can see this shit, right? From different angles, from doing different things. It is insanity, man. Anyways, let's take a look at some charts here. So we're going to take a look at the macro, right? So I was talking on another YouTube channel earlier, Blacky Crypto. He's new. He's trying to learn stuff. I stopped in there to give him some support. So what are people saying real quick? We appreciate you keeping it real, Bo. Relax. We hear you. It's in your faces and they think we're blind, right? Targets for Amazon. We'll look at that here in a minute. Swear away. We feel your frustration, Mr. Sank. All right. Be stoked, bro. I'm not losing my shit. Right on, brother. All right, so let's take a look at the macro, right? So I told Blacky, I don't know if he's here watching, but I told him I would go over this chart real quick and go over some macros, right? Let me get over here. Okay. So this is why I was talking about Bitcoin being in one big bull run, not 4 bull runs and 4 bear markets. This is the Elliott wave count, right? So the 2018 run was wave 1. Then we have wave 2. And let's go into this, right? So a finished Elliott wave structure is what? 5 waves, right? And then you have a 3-wave correction, right? But within them 5 waves, on each wave you have 5 waves. Well, this is the macro. I believe this is where we're at, right? So this, and everything matches up nicely, except for this going past the wave 1. But I still think this is dead on, right? All the other counts are in there. But let me see. Before we go into that, there is this. As long as this bottom holds, we could have one more wave up to finish this wave 5, right? Just so you guys know. But I don't think that's what's happening. Although I could be wrong, and I'm ready for another leg up if it happens. Because like I said, it doesn't matter. Because what comes after is bad, right? So as you can see, there was 5 waves in here, right? You had your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was all wave 1, right? That was your 2017 run-up. Then you had your ABC correction. This was not a simple correction. This over here, this ABC here is a simple correction. This one, oh, I can't even think of the words now. I got so flustered. But, even think of it. Simple correction and a freaking, somebody help me out here. This isn't a simple correction. This is a what? This is a what? Thank you, Skippy. Complex. So this was a complex correction, right? And normally, like if you have a 2 that's complex, then you have a 4 that's simple, right? Vice versa. If your simple is first, you have a complex correction afterwards, right? So this isn't an ABC, it's more like an XY, whatever. So anyways, then we have, what do we have here? Our next wave, our wave 3, which had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in it, right? Everything's lining up. And then we had a simple ABC correction. Look at that. Just a simple ABC. Boom, done. This had 5 waves. This had 3 waves. This had 5 waves. I'm not going to go into that much depth. But that's your wave 4. And then you have wave 5 right here with an extended 5th wave. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extended 5th. What comes after that? A correction. Is it going to be a simple? It's definitely possible because this is a first real correction. This isn't following this correction, right? This is one big wave. This ends up being wave 1. This being wave 2. Wave 3 is going to be humongous, right? But it's going to be a long time from now. We're talking a long time. If you just take a look at how long this took to recover, right? The Great Depression. Look at how long. So you had your high right here, right? In 1929. You didn't even reach that high again until 1954. It's a long fucking time. So, but if you were buying down in here, right? You did pretty good. You did pretty good. But if you bought up here, man, you were waiting a long freaking time, dude. Just saying. Again, that doesn't have to happen. I'm just showing you what could happen and something that you should be prepared. Make yourself some kind of plan, right? Have some kind of other avenues of money. If you work in a factory or something, you might be in trouble. Who knows? Just be careful. Depending on what kind of job you do, you want to have some other source of incomes coming in. Something, anything. Start a YouTube channel. Do something. All right. So we got 69 likes, 100 viewers. Let's get those likes up to 100 so we can go over the charts of your guys' choice. We have 75 votes so far. Do you prefer the recorded or pre-market videos? So right now, it looks like 41% of you said lives. If you haven't voted on that, go up, vote on that poll. Curious, we'll check it again at the end. Recorded, 14%. Both, 33%. FU savvy, 11%. I like that. And I'm okay with that. You know what's funny? You know, that's why I started showing my trades, because people don't understand how you can make money trading. No matter which way the market's going, it really doesn't freaking matter. You can short in a bull market. You can long in a bear market. Whatever. As long as you're trading correctly, you can make a shit ton of money. Now that I'm showing my trades, I didn't used to because I don't want people to follow them. I still don't want anyone to trade along with my trade. I want you to make your own trade decisions. The only reason I'm showing is to show people it can be done. And now that I'm showing my trades and these other goofballs that don't show shit, or they only show their winners, they don't show you when they get in and out, would shut the hell up, which they have. The haters have diminished. It's awesome. I wish I would have started showing my trades a long time ago. Nevertheless, we're going to continue doing what we're doing. What's up, Angry Bear? That's to be my name today, Angry Bear. I feel like an angry bear today. All right, not necessarily disagreeing, but most crypto streamers, even bullish channels, have decreased viewership right now. Not like this. Not like what I'm talking about. Like I said, I seen this way back when. Let's go back to that chart. See, you guys have to keep me focused here because I lose track of shit all the time. But anyway, I do think we're going to see a massive correction. And yes, there is a gap at 3,500 and another gap at 9,700. I do believe we'll go fill at least that 97, but there's still a chance we can fill that $3,500 one, right? And that'll just be a correction. This will be the first bear market, in my opinion. If this happens, if the stock markets are truly crashing and they've truly topped, I think this is what we have coming. Believe it or not, don't matter. I don't care. I just want you guys to know what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. You can think whatever you want. You can think the markets are going to turn around. They're going to continue up forever in a straight line, and that's normal. Or make a plan, right? Okay, let's see. So this is another way to look at it. If we look at this trend line, this is what I was telling Blackie on his channel, right? If we look at this trend line right here, you can see where we broke that trend, right? Right now, our major resistance should be about 93. If it can get above that and get support, then we probably have another leg up. But until then, it's looking like this has started coming down. There is another one I want to show you right here, right? The parabolic freaking rise, right? The parabola. Look at that. Look at the similarities with the EMAs and everything. It's It's crazy. It is crazy. So if we get above this 89,000 again and hold, then it's probably not gonna rhyme with this, right? If this holds, right? So the 80,200, if that holds, this is the weekly chart, guys. We're talking about a weekly chart. If that holds in the coming weeks, then we could have another leg up. I could be dead wrong on the top being in, but as of right now, I think the top's in. You can see the bearish divergence right on the weekly here, on the weekly here, on the weekly here, on the weekly here. You could even draw straight trend line, right? Let's go off of right here on this one. And once you broke that trend line, let's make this a little fatter and let's change the color so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's make it we'll make it blue, right? Whoops, that's a text. I want to make this blue. All right, so we'll make that trend line blue. Look at this trend line, right? Let me make sure I got it drawn in halfway decent. Obviously, I'm not going to do it perfect because we're trying to do this quickly. Okay, but right here, look at this trend line and look at when it broke. It came back and tried to peek back above it, but once it broke, it broke. There was never an open and close again above it. And that was, right here is where the parabolic trend started, right? That was the second touch I went off of. Let's do that here, right? And this will tell you the next point where it'll really get ugly, right? And again, history doesn't exactly repeat, but it rhymes, and the same with markets. So if this plays out like this, and again, it would look kind of goofy. Never have we seen it play out exactly, right? This is just to give us ideas. So when we break this parabola, will we break this also? That is the question. Let's see how big of a drop this was. How many likes we got? We got 83. We got 107 viewers, 83 likes. Guys, smash the thumbs up. Let's get to 100, and then we look at whatever charts you want to look at, right? Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Angry Bear been shorting BTC since 98.5. Yeah, we've been shorting it all the way down to. I've only been showing my trades for the last month, so that's all I can go by. I've made a lot more than that. I'll tell you that. But in the last month, we've made 130,000 off of shorting this crap. All right. Savvy, you still think interest rates will go over 8 to 9% housing market crash, even with the lack of inventory? I do. And it's not lack of inventory. There's going to be a shitload of inventory soon, because when this market crashes, people lose their jobs and they can't pay their mortgage. There will be inventory. We've seen this all before in 2008. All of it. You're starting to see the zero interest mortgage advertisements again. Same shit. Although that was just a housing market bubble, guys. This is a every freaking thing bubble. This is a debt bubble. This is a housing bubble. This is a tech bubble. This is a crypto bubble. This is an everything bubble. I don't know how else to say it. This is an everything fucking bubble. This is a 100-year cycle. This is not. And Bitcoin just happened to get in for the last 15 years or whatever, right? And it's rode up. So here's where Bitcoin, let's look at this real quick, right? Let's get rid of, I do want to show you this on the Dow because I've been showing this, and then I'll get it off here. This is the Dow on the monthly, right? Let me show you what I'm, and I think we've had an ending fifth wave diagonal right here, a huge one. So this is the Dow on the monthly. I showed you guys the MACD on the monthly crossed over here, guys. It's just starting. Look at this here. It's just starting. This is bad. This is so bad. Anyways, and it's not to say we're not going to get bounces, guys. We're going to get bounces. There's going to be days where it looks like everything is peachy, the sun's shining and the flowers are growing. You're sitting in a field and market's flying up and everything looks good. There's going to be days like that on the way down. There's probably going to be multiple days in a row. maybe even weeks like that. But it nevertheless, if you keep an eye on the big picture, it's just going down, down, down. So anyways, this right here, Bitcoin was created right here. Bitcoin has never seen a bear market, guys. This has just been going straight up parabolically. Even this, the 2020, March 2020 banger that took it down, Bitcoin got hit pretty hard. So just imagine what's going to happen if this continues down. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's going to be ugly. Donna said, smash them likes, please, guys, so we can get to 100 likes. We need to get to 100 likes. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I do daily videos in the morning before the markets. I have recorded quick videos for you, and then at noon. And these times may change because I wanted to get back into golfing, so I went and got my membership at a golf club down the street so I could kind of pressure myself into golfing more. So I'm going to find out what time that's going to be more often during the week. So the noon might actually change or shift a little bit. Let me know in the chat below, would you rather have it earlier if I change it or later? Just out of curiosity, because golfing might get in the way this summer to keeping that, you know. My early before the markets might just get earlier, but either way, those are going to be recorded, so I'll keep recording them early before the markets open. And of course, maybe we'll do some live stream on the golf course. I don't know if any of you are into that, but kind of see what I do, you know, in real life, I guess you could say. It's fine. You can do lives every other day. You go golf and enjoy. Thanks, Oscar. I appreciate that coming from a subscriber. Get your golfing on, no worries. Yeah, and I'll let you guys know in the morning recorded video if, you know, if I'm going to be golfing that day or whatever. Obviously, right now is rain season, so I don't know if I'll be doing it yet for next week, couple weeks. 93 likes. We are almost there, guys. For what it's worth, Rumble's a great alternative to YouTube. Yeah, people have said that for years, and I've never really looked into it. If I'm correct, you just post videos on Rumble, right? So I could take the same video I post on YouTube and post it on Rumble. I don't think you can do live streams on Rumble. Am I correct? I'm not sure on that, but early probability gives you the rest of the day. Oh, yeah, for the lives, you mean? Yeah. And like I said, some days there might not be any lives, and I'll just live at the golf course and tell you my thoughts on what the markets are doing while I'm in between hits or something. I don't know. But no matter what, we will be. 95 likes. Yosef, as soon as we get 100, likes, we will start doing this. Will you be investing? Oscar said, will you be investing in BTC if it gets down to 3K to 10K ranges, or just trade it? I'll probably always trade it. If it gets down to those ranges, I might start buying bits of it. But in all honesty, I like trading because it literally doesn't matter where the market's at. You can always go in, get some money, get out. That reminds me, if you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. Links down below. I have it set up where if you use my link, if you're signing up new, you get up to 100% deposit bonus. That's 100% of whatever you put in, they'll match for you to use towards your margin, right? By using my link. So then whatever you deposit. And if you already are signed up under my link, then you can go to the promo code section and put in promo code SAVVY100, right? And it'll get you. Some people said that wasn't working for them. It's probably because you're not signed up on my account. You have to be signed up with my link. And if you're still having issues, just hit up customer support. They'll help you out. They'll walk you through it. They've done that for a couple people. But either way, up to $10,000, they will match. So, and then for those of you that don't KYC, don't use VPN, none of that, BITUNIX. Also have a link down below. Now the big difference is on Prime, you can trade traditional markets, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything. And you can use your crypto instead of cash to trade those markets, right? So you can trade your crypto against any market. That's pretty awesome. Now here, strictly crypto. But if you're into like meme coins and crap like that, BITUNIX is the one. And there's also bonuses. I think New users can get up to like $8,000 in bonuses. It has different things you can do, but definitely sign up. We'll be doing some specials with BITUNIX too. Like I said, you have your Prime, more for crypto, along with markets and Forex. You can even trade Forex on there. BITUNIX, more for you strict crypto traders, especially if you don't use VPN and don't want KYC. Oh, 101 likes. Bravo. Bravo. We did it. We did it. Donna said early, please. Well, the early recorded videos will still be there no matter what. So, yeah, you don't got to worry about that. All right. Hit the ones. Everybody hit one. Let's get as many ones as we can in this chat real quick, and then we'll go over the charts of your choices. Go. There we go. I think everybody's on a little bit of time gap here. Now let's get the alt party started. Right on, NW. Let's do it. Okay. So if you've already mentioned your ticker up top, we're going to have to redo it. And these ones are still not a lot of ones. You guys just aren't cooperating, but that's okay. It looks like a lot of you might not be subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, you can't chat. You have to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes to chat in the chat. Pretty simple. Just hit the damn subscribe button. It's not that hard. But let's go over some alts or tickers, stocks, whatever you guys want to go over. Name it. We're going to spend some time on that. I got quite a little bit of coffee left. As long as the coffee's here, I'm here. When the coffee's gone, I'm gone. Solana. All right, let's do it. Solana. I do want to take a look at the regular markets too, real quick. Go to crypto. Solana. There's our Solana chart. Is a beaut. Still looking for these. So it does look like we hit our target of this. Yes, we did. But we still have our main target from falling out of this rising channel is about $27. Still just kind of riding along in here. All right. Oscar wants to know the Wyckoff. Maybe I'll do a video on that, but let's do this right now. Let's go. I want to check out the regular markets. We're going to go back into the daily on this one just real quick, and I will go get back into your guys's tickers that you guys want to look at. Damn, look at that. Look at that. This target we've had for 6 months. Damn, I told you if we fell out of this, that's what we'd be looking for. I did not think it was going to happen that quick, but this is where I'm looking for a bounce area. Now let's check out the other charts. Damn, we blew through this one. Blew through it. We're leaving a gap there. So if we don't try to close that gap today, which would have to be a pretty hefty rally, and then this is our NASDAQ looking for 14.6. Man, we blew right through that 5.3. But then again, we blew through the parabola on the S&P a long time ago, right? Way up here. And this was the final leg. I said we'd get to that level if it was possible. Right now, we just tagged the same bottom we had back here in August of 24. Let's see if that holds. If it doesn't, it's going to be bad. I would expect this thing to at least get a bounce here, man. Powell's talking his ass off. Maybe Trump will make a post and they can bounce from here and everything be jolly, right? All right, back over here. Let's take a look. So PLTR, the stock. Let's check it out. This on here. Let's look at XRP real quick. Still bouncing on this channel. It's trying. Okay. What is that now? PLTR. PLTR. Did you guys notice my hat this morning? On this morning's video, I had a sticker still here. I didn't notice till after the video. Thought it was pretty funny. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's it. You had me look at this last time. Look at that. It is not looking good. We did a, let's do this. Let's go off. Is this what we did? No, we didn't. So I have the retracement levels there, but let's put this on here. Let's get that off of there and look for, oh shit, I deleted the wrong one. Let me go back. Get rid of this one. So a 1-to-1 extension is most likely where this is headed. So before I would even look for or hope for a long in this one, I would want to see this 1-to-1 extension get hit. I mean, that's just looking at this as a ABC, right? But it's probably much more than ABC. This thing looks like it's in serious trouble, even though it bounced off its lows. I would be looking for 69 bucks on this. That's what I'm looking at. And if that breaks, you got the 1.272 at 63.75 ish. But if you looked at this whole thing as a correction, which you really can't because it started here, but man, it could get ugly. Let's look at the 1-to-1 from this high to this low to this high. And this is just using fibs, not necessarily Elliott waves. It's fib levels, right? That would get you down all the way to about 47 bucks, which is a damn good possibility. Yeah, good possibility. So it looks like this was just had an ICO. And if it did just have an ICO, hopefully I'm right. It's all good, Blocky. I talked about it in the beginning. If you guys want, here in a minute, I can go over it again. But anyway, yeah, I'd be looking for like 47 if this is just a big correction wave. Next. What's next? Savvy, say damn. Damn bad. I lost my track of time. It's all good, man. Could you please look at SU and ENB, both stocks? All right, let's look at SU. Going to stocks. SU. Woohoo! Damn. That is showing some bullish divergence. It's possible this thing bounces here. But it's looking kind of rounded here. It may continue down, guys. And if it does, just a simple look right here is where I'd be looking for a real bounce. If it continues down from here, right? Man, energy sector is looking unhealthy. Did it break this trend? Let's throw another trend line off of here, which is going to line us up about the same spot. So yeah, I'd be looking at that 30.81 for a bounce area. If it drops below there, it could get really ugly. Then you could just be looking at a channel. Although I don't like that channel, it wasn't really nice. But worst case scenario, it breaks this channel, which again, I don't believe this is a channel, but just showing you just in case. That would get you way down to the 20 bucks, $20 level, which is old support, old resistance. I mean, it's definitely a possibility, but I would definitely keep an eye on that. What was the other one? Wyckoff distribution schematic silver looks nasty. I'll check that out, Chris. Thanks for bringing it up. ENB. ENB. Yeah, no problem, Blocky. Let's see. ENB. ENB. Are you in both these? Looks like you might be making money on one and losing money on the other. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This may be a finished fifth wave, or you got one more little wave up. Oh no, hold on. That ain't gonna be right. That would be A. 5 waves in A, then maybe a B, then maybe a C. This could go higher. What is this? What's Enbridge? Do this. Just draw a channel. Simple channel. You may be just in a channel. As you can see, it's bouncing off the center of the channel. So this is what I'd be looking for. You actually can move this over a little bit. Start it here so you have alternate touches, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are what you're going to look for a break. If it does break up here, damn it, what is that? What did I do? So you're going to look for a break of this, 46.25, and look for a break of this. This is the daily chart, man. So this could take a long time, but what we're going to look at. So here are going to be your targets if it breaks up or down, right? So if it breaks up past that 46.25, you're probably looking way up to around 51.83. And if it breaks down from that, say, if it breaks below 40 bucks, I would say, to be safe, you could probably look for it to go as low as 35.55, which would be old support and resistance, just like the other chart I just showed you. This is pretty simple charting. I'm not throwing anything crazy in it. Just simply looking at the charts, looking for patterns, channels, things like that. And honestly, these are the most accurate ways to trade without any freaking indicators, any of that. Some of the best traders in the world, right, look at a chart and don't do anything. They don't use any indicators. They don't even draw lines. They just tell you if it's bearish or bullish, buy or sell. Honestly, I would love to get to that point, but this is working for me right now, and I haven't had to stop doing what I'm doing. It afforded me to quit my job 5 years ago, and here I am. I'll watch back, no biggie. Yeah, I talked about it. I showed you the Elliott wave count, the structure, what I think and why, up against the stock markets too. That's a lot of people don't pay attention to what's happening in the stock markets. They think crypto's on its own. It is not. The stock markets go in a major bear market, crypto will get crushed. Period. It is the super high speculation. When people lose their jobs and everything, what are they going to do? They're going to sell their crypto because they're going to need money, right? They're going to need money. Good jobs report, we go down. Bad jobs report, we go up. And the funny thing is, and then they always change it the following month, right? They give us the numbers, and then the following month they revise it, and it's fucking way off. So why even give the first set of numbers? Because it's always fucking bullshit wrong. Just go right to the revise. Get us 2 months behind on the stupid job reports. Make more sense. God, I hate when they do that shit. And then Powell comes on and puppet. Blah, 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 blah. He literally says nothing. Nothing. He says nothing. We gotta look at the data. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We don't make decisions on policy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, he's fucking ridiculous. Jeff Noob, I miss your sexy voice. No Diddy. Oh shit. Where are we at, guys? Ooh, we got 119 likes. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And look, no lags today. So I'm probably not gonna stream on Twitter anymore because that makes me lag for some reason. Or on X. I think I'm just gonna keep it to YouTube right now. Bruh, laughed my ass off. Oh man, what a day. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad the weekend's coming. Let's see, am I losing more money? I'm losing 3,300 in prime. I'm losing 426 in that, but we're so far up, I don't give a shit right now. Oh shit. I'll break my damn phone. See, the problem is with a lot of these YouTube channels being super bullish, people never sell, right? They think they just buy and hold forever. That's the in this time in the markets, man, I think that's the scariest thing ever. What are the markets doing? They trying to pull back? Wow, refresh here. Dow Jones isn't. S&P's trying to push up a little bit. NASDAQ, that's ooh. What's it say? Trump says Vietnam is negotiating a deal. Nike shares rise. Oh my God. See this shit. Trump says so. This is a play in the market. Whenever he talks anymore, it's a play in the market. I'm sorry. whenever Powell talks, it's a play in the market. These guys are fucking everyone, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, shit. What chart now? I'm all over the fucking place today. I think I need to lay off the damn coffee, honestly. Let's see. That chart is missing lots of info. Got into PLTR at $10. Oh, no shit. Nice. Nice job, man. Hell yeah. Yes, Trump is playing the market. Trump's playing the market. Everybody's playing the market, dude. Michael Saylor is playing as investors and just fucking crushing them and gonna just annihilate them just like he did over here. Let's blind this shit real quick. Look at this shit, man. It's coming down, dude, in a big way. This thing is fucking over. Great Depression chart. Thanks, GT Nuts. Fired up, Craig. Rare sight. I used to do it a lot more, but I don't know. I'm just getting fucking pissy with this because this shit's so rigged and so disgusting right now. And they're literally gonna be stealing everyone's 401k, their retirements, pensions are gonna be fucked. Guys, this is gonna be bad. I don't think people realize how bad this can get. Do you realize 401ks? Who was really pushing that when they came in? Obama, right? Pushed the shit out of 401ks, and it was a market prop to get you to put your money in, and you can't take it out because you get penalized. But hey, if you put it in, you don't pay taxes on it. Come on, come fucking on. Are you serious? It's a market prop. They keep you get your money stuck in there holding that shit up while their stocks are getting higher, and when they decide to dump on your ass, there goes your retirement. Pension plans, same fucking deal. Same deal. Manage your own money. Amazon chart. I don't even think I have an Amazon chart up right now. I can pull up an Amazon fresh one and just kind of look if that's what you're talking about. Amazon is dumping. Amazon broke. It freaking broke, dude. This is your resistance to watch for Amazon. If it can't get back above this, dude, it's got a long way down to go. So 181.85. Let's look at the measured move from here, although it could be a lot worse because this looks a lot like the Bitcoin dump chart. But let's take a look at this. Let's take a measured move. And if this works, you guys will see how simple it is. This is the Amazon daily chart, right? It doesn't mean it happens in a day, guys, and it could go a lot lower if the markets continue to crash. But where are we looking at Amazon here? About 106 bucks. Where were we in 2020? About 106 bucks. Yeah. Like I said, everything should go back to where the COVID crash was, right? The market should go back to that. All of them. Probably a lot lower for some of them. Yeah, let's wash these markets up, dude. My dad is so bummed we don't trade physical silver together anymore, and I had been begging him to offload a ton. He's taking this recent dump hard. That sucks, man. I mean, in all reality, right? Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. You can't beat yourself up over shit. Did he buy it cheaper than what he's at right now? I mean, would it hurt to get rid of some and keep, I'm not a financial advisor, man. But if you guys have been watching my channel for years, I've always told everyone, buy things you can touch. Gold, silver, things that have value and will continue to go up. Things, stuff, buy stuff. Because if shit gets bad, you can always sell that stuff because somebody's going to have money, right? Fuckers that are dumping on everyone's heads right now are going to have money. I promise you that. Apple? Yeah, let's take a look at Apple. Apple. I like looking at real stocks and shit instead of scammy crypto projects. All right, so we've looked at this, right? So this was the 1.727 that we talked about in the last video, right? This is doing the same thing now, guys, as the chart I just showed you with Apple. It's not confirmed a break yet. Let's see. Damn, we could bring this way back, couldn't we? Do that. So far it hasn't broke the trend line, right? So your 1618. Now we can move this down here to the 1618. We already have these lines in here from last time I pulled this chart up, right? This would have been your 1-to-1 extension that I always talk about. It broke through there. It actually left a huge gap there. Came to the 1272, which I just moved that price down. Let's get this out of the way now. That would be a wave 1, 2, 3, and now you look for a 5. Now this is a clean looking Elliott wave structure here, and I'm going to show you real quick. And again, guys, I don't trade Elliott wave. I spent years studying it, but I don't trade it necessarily. If I catch a good wave 1, 2, I'll trade the 3. Obviously, I didn't catch this one, so that looks like 3. You might get a 4 back up to this range, and then a continuation down, right? Down here. So what that would be is a break of this trend, right? And now let's clone this and put it up top, see if that's a channel. Yes, that's a channel. Looks like a good channel. So that would break here, right? And that'd be a wave 1, then you'd get a wave 2, wave 3. This shit could get ugly. But anyway, let's take a measured move here, just like we did on the last chart, and give you the bear market, right? $100. And then let's go look and see if that matches up with 2020, right? Pretty fucking interesting, guys. This shit is pretty fucking interesting. Where is right here? Ooh. Well, no, 2020, January 2020. Look at that. Not quite there, but pretty close. So we could go lower. It could go lower. It could definitely go down to that 75, somewhere in that range. But do you see this? This is all fake ass bullshit. All right, Savvy, what are some good ideas for business to get into? Like just a simple business. I mean, anything, right? Lawn service, service businesses, do stuff for, whatever. I mean, there's so many things, depends on what you're good at or what you like to do, right? So for a while there, until the tariffs just jacked up, I was buying containers of equipment from China and selling them, right? It was making pretty decent money. I still have some left, which I'm probably just going to hold on to, because once those machines start coming over the same as I have, but the new tariffs on them, they're going to be way higher. So I can jack my price up a little bit and make a little bit more money. Is that bad? No, that's business. So I've bought property up north that I've bought to build cabins on. I haven't started building the cabins on yet, but I'll start using those for Airbnbs and using them for our, and it's cash. I paid cash for all that stuff. But I may start doing some stuff on bank money so I can keep my capital, right? And I don't have to risk my capital. I can use banks' loan money to buy stuff. But everything I've been doing so far has been on my own money. I haven't borrowed any money from the banks. I haven't done any of that stuff. But I'm starting to think, so this is why. This is a venture I'm thinking of getting into. Has anybody ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? I'm sure you know who he is. Richard Kiyosaki or Kiyosaki, however you say it. But I may start doing some stuff like that. I've been looking at a lot of different things. My credit is crazy good right now. So I don't know. Lots of stuff. It's so hard to say, Donna. I mean, what are you good at? What do you like to do? Start a YouTube channel, TikTok. A lot of people make good money at TikTok. Will it be around in a year? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, start a YouTube channel. I don't know what you guys do for a living or whatever, but your lives might be interesting, and just start doing a YouTube and let it, see what people like and start doing it. Obviously, so much stuff, man. How about a trading course? I've been working on one for years, actually, on paper, right? So I want to make a trading course, but I don't necessarily want to sell the course. I'd like to maybe put it up in the members group or something. But what I don't want to sell it as saying you do what this says and you're going to be a great trader, because I don't care what course you buy, read about, whatever. It's not going to make you a great trader. Period. Because it's not you. It's not going to be able to handle your emotion. You have to learn all that stuff. That's all part of trading. All you really have to know is the basics of trading, and you could trade if you can get rid of that emotion, right? Emotion's the hugest thing, especially if you're playing with more money than you should be playing with, right? Depending on your financial situation, you have to figure out what you can afford to play with. And by no means should anybody jump in and just throw a bunch of money in and try trading. Try with the fake account. Both BITUNIX and PrimeXBT below, you can start an account and trade with fake money to practice, right? And sign up with my link. That way, maybe I can get a little bit if you end up being a great trader and trade on my link. Just saying. But that's how I really feel like I get paid for helping people out, right? Learn how to fix things in a downturn, learn how to sell things in an upswing. Pretty good idea. Yeah, like I used to trade a lot. Not like this, but trade on Craigslist, right? Funny, Craigslist, Craig. And obviously Craigslist ain't a big thing anymore, but I'd take something free and I would trade it up. If you ever watched that, there was a show about it. I forget what the hell it was called, but me and my wife now, we weren't married at the time, but we're sitting there watching it. I can't remember what the hell that show was called. But I was like, man, I could do that. And mind you, this was when I just started getting sober, right? I was recovering drug addict, alcoholic. But anyway, yeah, Barter Kings. That's what it was called. And we were watching it. I was like, man, I could do that. So I started out with a free bag of women's golf clubs. I still remember my first set of trade up. And mind you, I've traded thousands of things, but I've never paid for anything. I started with free stuff. Some stuff would be broke or didn't run. I would get it running, but I traded up. My pontoon boat I have today was honestly one of the trades. I had Harley Davidsons. I had sports cars. I had, you name it, I've had it, and it was all for free. I started out with them golf clubs, and I'll quickly run through the first trades, right? I actually was going to make a YouTube channel about that. We started doing some videos on it, and then I just stopped. But so, anyways, a free bag of they were old as hell, women's golf clubs. I went and traded that for a riding lawnmower that was so. I traded that riding lawnmower for a air compressor. It was a bigger air compressor. I don't know, 600 gallons or something. That a guy never even used. It was brand new. He just didn't need it and wanted the lawnmower. So he traded me that for the lawnmower. And I traded that air compressor for it was a Banshee, or not a Banshee, a blaster, a Yamaha blaster. And then like, I think it was a Suzuki RM80 or something. Kawasaki. It was a Kawasaki 80 in that four-wheeler. Traded him for that, and this was all within like a week, right? And then I traded that for a car because I was a recovering drug addict. My car was a piece of shit. Traded for a pretty nice car, and then I traded that car for a dune buggy that was fun as hell. Maybe I'll throw up a picture in Discord if I can find one. And then I traded that dune buggy for a crotch rocket. Traded that crotch rocket for a sports car. And, but then while this was happening, I was getting other free stuff and trading that up, and it was a good time. But anyways, just a quick story about some shit I've done in the past. But you can do stuff like that. Get stuff that don't run for cheap, get it running, sell it. I've thought about in the winter buying beat up pontoons, and then, over the winter putting new seats on them, new carpet, new rails, or vinyl, or however you want to do it. Throw an engine on it if it needs an engine, and then selling them in the spring because they sell super high. In the winter, you can buy the shit super cheap, especially if it needs a lot of work. But yeah, a lot of different stuff like that. But yeah, me and my wife started making a YouTube channel out of that. So I took I forget what I took, a free set of torches, old set of torches, and we started making videos of it, but I never posted them. I don't even know if we still have them. But I traded the old set of torches for a cool Mustang go-kart, and I traded that for shit, I don't even remember. But yeah. Senator Biscuits, what's up? He said, sorry, I'm watching you way delayed, but Rumble does do live streams. They have over half of the largest streams at the moment. Maybe I will look into Rumble. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate technology, man. I hate learning new shit. I used to love it, but it's gone so far now, and I'm just so behind. It's just like, blah, I don't even like screwing with shit with my phone anymore, man. I'm just over it. Ugh. But thanks for that, Biscuits. Appreciate it. All right, so what charts next? I went on another whatever, a little hiatus there. Look at some other charts. What do you guys want to look at? Oh man, I'm getting my ass kicked on these. Whew. Oh, thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul, for your little fucking end of the day pump. Appreciate it. Oh my god, these fucking markets are stupid, man. The direction is down. We're gonna have days of fucking little relief rallies and shit, but nevertheless, the direction's down. Let's do some Wyckoff on silver daily. Let's see. Where the hell is my silver chart? Here? Oh, that does look like the Wyckoff schematic, don't it? Definitely does. Wow. Let me see. Shit. I don't know if I can pull. I can pull it up. Let's pull it up like this. Wyckoff distribution. Where's the good one? Where's the good one? Right here. So there it is. So you have your buying climax, sign of weakness, up thrust, and let's take a look at that. Yep, looks like you had it. Buying climax, sign of weakness, up thrust. Oh, this looks over, man. Looks like we'll get down. Remember, my target down here, my target to the high was 35.43, which we didn't quite make it. My target down here is 23, and if that breaks, we're looking at like $5. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, but we may get back down to the 2007, 2008 level. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. That's just a measured move, guys. All that is. If it takes longer, it could be higher, right? But man, it's definitely possible. Not saying that's going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility. But it's pretty low on the RSI. I expect a bounce here at some point soon, hopefully. Man, that's a pretty big drop for silver. How's gold doing? Gold's had a pretty hefty bounce or drop too, 100 and some bucks. But let's see what happens there. But gold, you guys know, I think that's just the same thing as everything else. It's an ending fifth wave. The fifth wave's over. It could go to this 3,300, but either way, it's got a huge correction coming. Everything lines up. Everything. If I'm right, man, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Because I'm not telling you guys what to do, but I am giving you just another way to look at the markets, right? Because everybody thinks they're going to go up. They're going to continue going up. This is just a blip. It'll go up again, possibly, right? But it possibly doesn't. I'm showing you the other side. And I think it could be huge. And I just want people to understand that this is possible. People say, well, that was 100 years ago. They didn't have the same stuff and blah, blah, blah. Well, technology makes things faster. It made rises faster. It can make dumps faster. It makes people look at stuff and they're able to sell a lot faster because they don't have to call a broker. Just be careful. 23 to 25 is my range as well. I think. I hope it holds. Yeah. I mean, again, we'll see what happens. Jeff Noob said these live streams are fantastic. Glad I could catch them. I'm glad you could catch it too, man. I appreciate you stopping in. And guys, smash the likes if you haven't done so already. And if you're on mobile, get out of the chat for a minute. You'll see the thumbs up button. Hit it. Get back in the chat. I do appreciate it. I got more painting to do tonight. I got to get this damn basement done. Anybody ever paint with dry fall? Paint a ceiling with dry fall? It can be pretty messy. I mean, it's not too bad to clean up. I haven't cleaned it up totally yesterday, but I played with the shit laying around. It wasn't bad. On the concrete, it comes off good. But if you're on any other kind of material, it takes a little bit of persuading to get it off of there. Never used it, but I heard it can be a mess. Yeah, I mean, any paint in the ceiling, with any paint can be a mess, right? You're gonna have overspray and whatnot. But yeah, it's if I would have got everything out of the way like I should have, I wouldn't have screwed some stuff up. But like I said, off the concrete, it sweeps beautifully. Oh, but yeah, that 25 on the silver, I mean, yeah, it definitely a possibility it could just continue in this trend then after tagging here. You know, might come up here for another, that might be the bottom, and then we get all the way up to 37 or so and then break it. I don't have to ask for gold today, haha. Yeah, it's really nothing's changed. I only look at it in the macro, but it does look pretty much like everything else, man. Possible one more leg up, but nothing guaranteed. How's Bitcoin doing? How was my trade doing? My trade is still wonky. I think I might add to this. I think while I'm on this live stream, we're below the EMAs here. I'm going to go ahead and add one more short here. I'm going to do a market order, and I'm not going to put a stop loss. I'm not going to do it. This is risky. Don't do what I'm doing, people, just because I'm doing it. Like I said, I've made a lot of money in the last month, and I'm all right with that. Let's say I'm take profit at 70,000. Of course, it's probably not going to get there before I get out, but I will move a stop loss in when I deem necessary. Why is this not working? What's going on? What? Oh, shit. What chart is this? BNB? I don't want to trade BNB. Damn, that would have been a huge mistake. Let's do one. Market. Take profit. 78. That's just where I have these other 4. That's why I'm doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and make it an even 5. And we'll see what happens there. I'll let you guys know when I put some stops in or if I get out of the trade. Do I want to up this one a little bit? I'm just going to leave the BITUNIX one where it's at currently. If I do any changes to that, I'll let you guys know too. Deegan Trader, what's your method for finding entries? A lot of it, I look for divergence, right? Bullish and bearish divergence, along with trend lines, targets. Right now, I have this target. I have this target here. I do believe we're going to hit this before getting any significant bounce. But if it drops past there, then I'm looking for the 68. But right here, as you can see, the trend line, it came up, it tested, right? Coming back down. I do think we're going to make another low here. And most likely come back all the way down. We may hit that 68 here in the next days, weeks. But 78 is what I'm looking for here. Once we get in here, I'll see how the reaction is. Maybe I put in a long down here, maybe not. But like I said, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, especially the YouTube Discord. I'm a little bit more active. Gonna be a little bit more active in there. NVIDIA. I think I have an NVIDIA chart over here. Yeah, I do right here. Yep. So we've been looking for this 8642 for a long time. I told you every time one of these broke, we will go down to the next one. So this may even be lower if it happens quicker, maybe even 84, but this is where I have it. And if that breaks, right? So what I see possible here is left shoulder head, and then we may get something like this over here, come down, get a bounce up here for a little bit, maybe even come up and test this trend line again, come down, and then break. And if that happens, this would give us our target, depending on where this line breaks. But let's just say it breaks here. That would get you back down to about 1870. And where were we in 20? Oh my gosh, same thing. Guys, I don't know, man. Everything's pointing back to 2020 levels before the big COV. That was so close. Oh, man. Guys, you guys rock. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. I wish YouTube wasn't screwing me. Yes, big scam. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. And I'm going to head out. I do wish you guys I hope everyone has an awesome weekend, whether you're trading or not. And if you are trading, I hope you have successful trades. But anyways, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, it's free. Discord links down below. Members, maybe, I'm sorry, like you guys know, I am painting the basement, so maybe I'll try to do a members live and we'll go over some stuff. We'll talk about it in the Discord, but maybe I'll do a members live this weekend because I didn't get to do one yesterday. So anyway, love you guys. Have a great day. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you